What's going on, everybody? My name is Alex, this is AskTheTrainer, and I'm the trainer. Today, we'll be discussing 3 common nutrition trends and what they're all about. Our first trend is detoxes. Often branded as a juice cleanse or liquid diets, these products claim to eliminate bodily toxins and help with fat loss. The specific toxins that are supposed to be removed are usually never mentioned. The active ingredient in detoxes is usually a laxative, which contributes to the loss of water weight. This can lead to dehydration, nausea, vomiting, and headaches. Not to mention, the water weight will return once you're properly hydrated. It's not necessary to ingest or invest in these detoxes because our bodies have natural detox systems that include the liver and the kidneys and more organs. Consuming fruits and vegetables will naturally eliminate the so-called toxins from our body. Lastly, consuming food in solid form is essential to intestinal function. Without it, our gut can get weak or shut down if consuming liquefied food is done too frequently. Moving on to trend number 2 is avoiding gluten. Gluten is a natural protein found in grain foods. When it's eaten, it can trigger a severe intestinal reaction like bloating, fatigue, or headaches. In people with celiac disease, these reactions are the worst. Celiac disease is an autoimmune disorder that can damage the lining of the small intestine. This population is most vulnerable to gluten and should actively avoid it. There's no other research to support weight loss associated with body compositional changes or an increase in health by those without celiac disease, should they choose to avoid gluten. Many foods labeled gluten-free naturally don't have gluten in them, like rice, oats, fruits, and vegetables. Also, other packaged gluten-free foods may be more processed than others and contain more calories, sugars, and preservatives, so be sure to check the food label. Moving on to trend number 3, the keto diet. The name keto is derived from ketosis, which is the metabolic process that occurs when fat is converted into energy. This is not unique to the keto diet, as this happens regardless of eating habits if fat loss is experienced. The keto diet involves low consumption of protein and carbohydrates and high consumption of fats. Simply put, the diet works because it helps people to achieve a caloric deficit by restricting calories, and a caloric deficit is required in order to lose fat mass. There's a variety of ways to achieve a caloric deficit to include the keto diet, fasting, and simply limiting your caloric intake without food group restrictions. This diet can be difficult to maintain because it reduces overall energy availability due to the carb restriction, and this can make active lifestyle activities like exercise, hiking, rock climbing, gardening, rowing, biking, all more difficult. The keto diet can potentially impact your social compatibility with others, because eating can be social. Having to modify how you eat during holidays and other events like birthdays or other celebrations that include food may be impractical to maintain long term just to uphold the caloric deficit for some. But the best nutrition plan is the one that provides the energy and nutrients your body needs to function. So that's all for today. I'll catch y'all on the next one.